Hey everyone, this is Elena from Mirrix Looms, and welcome to our Affinity Bracelet Weave Along. I'm super excited to see what you all create and what ideas you come up with for this Weave Along. The idea for it came because I was looking for a project that was going to be quick and easy and fun that I could make a bunch of to send to friends to kind of help connect during this difficult time when we're not seeing our friends and our family members quite as much. And I remembered our Affinity Bracelet project, which was actually something that we came up with years ago as a kind of grown-up friendship bracelet. And the idea of it is to be creative and have fun and use really beautiful materials and fun colors. And you know, it's a project that you don't need to take too seriously. You can weave one in a couple of hours, including warping and finishing. And it's just a great project, I think, to send to people to connect with them. And you can kind of think of the person that you're making this project for and be creative in terms of what they might be interested in. You know, if they're a very colorful, fun person, make your bracelet fun and colorful. If they're more serious, maybe you want to make a more simple bracelet. I really love the creativity in sitting down and thinking about a person and making something for them. So in this weave along, I'm going to show you some basic warping and weaving today and then finishing next week. Really simple things, some fun ideas, adding beads, adding different textures and stuff. But the idea is for you to kind of make whatever you want. Be totally creative, combine these different techniques, combine the materials that you have, you know, make bracelets that are different thicknesses, that are really textured or not textured at all. You know, you can make a super simple affinity bracelet just like this. You know, this is kind of the original idea, or something that's fun, kind of wacky like this one, bobbly beads and railroad yarn and stuff. And that's why I'm so excited to see what everybody comes up with, because I think we're all going to have totally different bracelets, and they're all going to be different and fun in their own ways. So the kind of base for our bracelets is going to be our hand-painted silk. What's really neat about this project too is that you actually are going to be using the warp in finishing, because your ends are actually the warp. So it's a great time to use something gorgeous for your warp and your weft. And we just are in love with our hand-painted silk. So you guys don't have to use hand-painted silk. I know a lot of you bought it. We actually sold out of this dye lot almost completely, very quickly, faster than we ever have before. So I think you guys like these colors a lot. So we have the regular silk, and then we have this new stuff, this which some of you bought too, which is really fun stuff. And then you can add in really whatever stuff you have, you know, gold thread, railroad yarn is really fun in bracelets like this. I think one of these, this is what the railroad yarn looks like woven. It gives a really neat texture. And things like these are little wooden beads. You can add these to the piece, but also to the fringe when you're finishing. We'll talk a little bit about that next week. And even things like a thicker yarn for different texture. You know, I would walk around your house or your studio and see what you have and say, you know, maybe this would be fun. And maybe it won't work, but maybe it will. This is a really great project to experiment with. So that's kind of the idea. We'll give you some ideas for adding different things to your pieces, and also go over just basic warping and weaving this week. And you can kind of take that information and do what you will with it. So please share with us what you've come up with this week and next. And then the next week, we're going to talk about some of your creative ideas, and that's going to be really fun. So please share with us what you come up with, and be creative, and don't be afraid to fail. Maybe you will. I've made some affinity bracelets the last couple weeks that did not love, but you know, it helps you learn and grow and figure out what works. And it's still fun to weave, even if you finish and think, this isn't great. So anyway, have fun. That really, that's the point of this weave along. Have fun and share. And I can't wait to see what you come up with. Okay, let's start.